My Eagles lost the game yesterday with a 21-7 lead on the Cowboys, 21-0 actually at one point, and I'm appalled. I'm disgusted to even talk about this. A horrible loss for the Eagles, which we already know Kevin Matulu sucks, but now you have to ask, did they just lose the 1 seed? And for the Cowboys to come back and rally in that fashion against the defending Super Bowl champions with new D-tackle Quinnen Williams and George Pickens just looking at one of the best receivers in the league, you have to now wonder, are they back in the playoff race? All right, so here we go. Scoring situation, the Eagles are still up 21-0 at this point. There's 46 seconds left in the half, and this is a 2nd and 15. So honestly, in this scenario, I'm still happy. I'm still laughing. I'm still very much enjoying what is going on in the game. But fun fact, the Cowboys offense is first in passing yards, averaging 266 per game. Now, of course, at this point, they had already had more yards than us, so still didn't care about that. I'm still laughing. I'm still giggling. On this play, though, what the Cowboys are trying to do is they're trying to get this guy the ball right here. You know what I mean? It's Ferguson in the tight end position. You still got, I think, this Turpin right here. Pickens up on the outside over here. Turpin here. And then I believe this is CD down here, right? And so as we kind of watch how the defense wants to set up for this situation, Vic Fangio, you know he's a goon. In this situation, what you're going to see is you're actually going to see these guys right here. It's a zone coverage, right? They're trying to just play kind of sort of the middle. So he's going to come back, like right around here. This is Dean up the middle. He's supposed to flow back. Just trying to keep everything underneath, and this guy is going to come up here, right? But what Ferguson is going to do, right, like Ferguson is going to come over here, and he is just going to run this route right up here. And I mean, man, let's run it, because this is kind of crazy, right? Like, we'll get rid of that for you guys, because what happens here is you see at the beginning, these guys are matched up, right? And so watch that, boom, 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 boom. Now, Bond just kind of loses them. Bond kind of turns the shoulders. I don't know where he's going, but I think he thinks he sees something out here. So now it's Dean's, or he might have just got called on the route, and he expects the help of Dean underneath. It looks like straight man, right, as you look. Boom, boom, boom. And maybe these two are supposed to double team Ferg with these guys in zones on the back end. But, yeah, like we talked about, the main thing right here is this kind of relationship. And once that happens, Bond kind of just stays outside leverage. Dean seems to just be still staring, still looking right at the quarterback and not really realizing the relationship going on over here on the back end. And then what happens, I mean, this throw is just that throw, like, we got to go back to that. Like, that, the placement to get the ball, like, right here, up where Ferg is trying to go. And then the high point ability right there. I mean, that's just, there's 3 people there. And we're going to show you guys the other angle. But that is an insane throw. I'm upset he made it, right, to cook my team, to get them down to the one. And we'll show you, you know what I mean, a quick end angle right here. But this is where he's going with it. And there's also, I believe, a little bit of pressure up front, right, just a tad. And again, where he's trying to go is he's trying to look right up here in this little throwing window. There's a play fake being played. Not that much pressure, so I take that back. Definitely not pressure on that one particularly. But look at, I mean, Dean is right here. I think this is Reed. Reed right here. Like, we got guys in the area, but still he high points the pass, throws it up. Ferg goes up and gets it. Yeah, that's just an incredible play. Sheesh. Like, look how high up he goes to get this stupid ass pass. Sorry, Mom. Stupid behind pass, man. That's crazy. And Dak, great throw. Like, there's nothing there. He found a way to get it there. They end up scoring a touchdown on this drive, and slowly, still not nervous yet. I'm just acknowledging what's going on. Not quite in dire straits yet of losing a 21-point lead. All right, so now this play, scoring situation, this is a 3rd and 5, second half in the third quarter. The Eagles are still up 21-7. However, they've just had a couple of disgusting 3-and-outs, so the offense looks like it can't function. And at this point, I'm not nervous. I am focused, though. I'm locked in. I still trust the defense to get stops. I mean, they've held down the Lions with the number 2 defense, so wasn't really worried about that. Fun fact of the day, CeeDee Lamb in the last 2 games had 7 drops against the Eagles. And we can't show you any of them because they won this game until the victors go the disgusting spoil. So what you're going to see is, here you go, actually. Our player in question, CeeDee Lamb, he will be at the top of the screen. He is right here. Boom, 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 boom. Right, and he's got Coop lined up against him. Over here, we'll actually run a little bit forward so you guys can see what's going on there. So you got Coop, CeeDee here, right? And what you're going to get is you're going to get that Coop matchup on the top, right? So that's going to be just straight man. And these guys are all just locked in man because what they're trying to do is they're trying to send these 2 guys coming in, boom, boom, on a double A-gap pressure. And Dallas is ready. I mean, they have 2 backs back here, right? You can see Dak calling out signals. But yeah, let's just run it a little bit. Actually, they have 1 back there. That guy motioned out. But as you see, as Dak is about to snap, these guys have already just run all the way up in the box, right? Like, and I honestly think this is the main part of the play, is the fact that these 2 are like right up here, and they jump it a little bit on the snap. And what you see happens, right, is this: they kind of jump. I think they think they're offsides. Because if you watch, they normally just come in bowling, boom, boom. Instead, they kind of hesitate, stop right here as Dak's snapping. And now he's got the opportunity, right? If I just get somewhat of a clean pocket, because it's straight, again, like we talked about, man-to-man across the field, what this is going to do is this is going to give him the opportunity to look up here, boom, 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 at the CeeDee Lamb coverage. Because I think Adoree was hurt at this time. So this is actually Coop that you have out here. And you're going to get an opportunity there down the field. Watch that, the pocket, boom. Again, like we talked about, this time you get no rush. And with that no rush, he gets to step back. And now, down the field, here you go, the one-on-one. CeeDee's got a step. Right? I mean, Dak has already launched the ball. And, yeah, I mean, when you look at this safety, not even close. Now, again, he's got the middle of the field. You know what I mean? And again, everyone here is lined up in man-to-man, so he doesn't exactly know where it's going to go. But, yikes. Right? Because that ball's in there forever. And that's and we'll look at the other angle. But again, another high-level throw. I mean, he's throwing it back shoulder over here. So Coop doesn't really have a chance to play it. You see the laundry coming out. I mean, that happened all game. But I've been letting that go. But yeah, if you look, just the back shoulder angle. And we'll show you guys a different angle as the flags come down. Just purely on that pass, right? Like, this right here, higher level stuff. It is. Like, look at the placement of the football, right? He's got to throw it. He's got to lead it this way. That's where the sideline is. This guy's a little late. And Coop, just where you at, Coop? Where's the awareness on the ball? Not there. Not ideal. Yikes. And so at this point, frustrations are starting to come out from me as a fan, because this is not great. Yeah, at this point, it's all happening. It's all crumbling. Unfortunately, on this situation, 21-14, the Eagles still have a lead. However, 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and this was just after Jake Elliott, my guy Jake, but he did miss a 56-yard field goal. Fun fact, George Pickens is currently second in the NFL, right, in receiving yards. That would be this guy, and I mean, he was just an animal all game. He was, well, we'll give you that fun fact later, but just know he is currently second in league in yards. And yeah, at this point, am I nervous? Absolutely, I'm nervous. I'm chewing fingernails. I am not feeling good at all about this situation. And as you see, Dallas already now knows that they can now kind of expose the deep part of the field. Like, they've already kind of gone this way with it. And the guy they decided to attack is Coop out here. So that's a tough John. And as you look right here, I mean, another thing too, the motion, what that does is that little motion in the back means now they know everyone, no matter where they're positioned, is straight manned up. These safeties back here. And by the way, Sidney Brown is now back here instead of Reed. So let's put the player box around him. This is Sidney Brown. So that's our free safety. Reed has gotten hurt earlier in the game. Sidney Brown was also in on that last play. I didn't quite blame him for that, but this one a little more treacherous. And as we look, right, you actually get like a little switch. So this is actually Coop, and they got him lined up over there. This is Pickens. I mean, Dak, when you really look at Dak, I mean, on this one, that little play fake again, and the D-line might be tired at this point. The offense is moving the ball. The play fake gives them a solid pocket yet again, and as he's going down here, down the field, I mean, Pickens just broke. He just broke open on this, and let's keep our eyes down there because I was definitely looking, but as you see, the little switch route. So one guy comes down, Pickens stays straight and then cuts, and that draws this guy over. So yeah, let's this is our spotlight right here. You got Pickens, boom, on Coop, boom. And yeah, I mean, when the play starts, that's where you see, right, like right at that point, my man Coop got his ankles broke right here on this cut, because it looks like he's trying to go inside leverage, but again, allegedly, this is where Sidney Brown is supposed to be, inside leverage, so you got to stay outside on that. He doesn't. That was a nasty move. God, Pickens, like, that was just crazy how he just cut him up like that, and now Dak has this whole area to just let the ball go. And when we take a look back at him, you know what he has as well? A clean pocket, right? So he lets it rip. Perfect pass. In the air a little bit long. And then Pickens, just the adjustment. My goodness, man. This guy is just a monster. Good Lord. I mean, it's in the air for a while. But Pickens just going up. That's why he's a problem. This is why he's second in the league right now in receiving yards. And there's two people who end up getting into the area, but they still just can't quite make that play on the ball. And we'll show it to you from a different angle. But, yeah, this guy, up here, just an animal, man. I mean, that's just a crazy play. We'll get rid of that so you guys can watch, but that's just that's insane. And yeah, let's show it to you guys from the other angle so you can see just how like nuts it was. I mean, this is just annoying as an Eagles fan. Like, what the freak, man? Like, not only can he get this open, right? But then as these guys, as Coop and Sidney Brown, here you go. There's Coop. Boom, boom, boom. Here's Sidney. Now, Sidney, I mean, his ball skills are terrible. But Coop, this is now the second time, though, all game. Like, Coop hasn't reacted to the ball. But, like, you got to get your hands up. You got to do something. He's not used to playing outside. So that's a reason. But, like, and again, I mean, that's just a crazy catch. I want to blame Coop, but that's a great throw. That's a great catch. They came with a bomb right after that missed field goal. They said we have to. Oh my God, man! Like, what the freak? Sorry, I fast forwarded too much. Like, what the hell is this? What is this? Come on, Pickens, calm down, dude. You don't have to do all this, right? Oh my gosh, man. NBA young Pickens just cooked the golly. Sidney Brown actually did try to like deflect the ball. He's just so tough, right? Yeah, that's disgusting. And at this point, I'm appalled by what I'm watching. It looks clear as day what's about to happen. Dak ends up running in a crazy touchdown, which we don't have time to show you, but it was a crazy rushing touchdown for Dak, and they end up tying this game 21-all after that huge play. So yeah, Eagles fans, if you've been wondering where this offense has been, they've been dormant. Now, on this play, scoring situation is 21-21. It is 7:30 left on the clock. This is a 2nd and 17. This play actually comes after a throw to Devontae Smith that would have got us to the 10-yard line. However, Fred decides in a penalty game where we aren't getting any calls that he wants to hit a Cowboys player in the face and kind of grab his face mask. That one was a call. And for our fun fact, we'll mention a couple fun facts. 14 penalties for 96 yards on the Eagles. That's either undisciplined of the refs. I would say the refs because his team, kind of just went to a Super Bowl and won it. However, that's a lot of penalties, and that can't happen. Running the ball, they are 21st in the league in rushing. And this game, Saquon Barkley, 10 carries, 22 yards. Just continue to get nothing doing. How am I feeling at this point? Honestly, we have the ball, so I'm feeling some belief. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling not happy. Happy, not at all. It's 21-21. A lot of dissension with our football group. However, I am at least like Hurts has the ball, so let's see some good stuff happen. What you're gonna see with this formation, right? Like you got the tights up here, boom, 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 2 tight ends, and actually when we look, this guy right here is actually AJ Brown. This guy Saquon Barkley. So you have your 2 best players on the tights. They have Devontae Smith, and oh man, when you guys see these routes, I mean, how can Hurts miss this? It's just a bunch of guys running 2nd and 17 curls. And then these guys are going to block and kind of fade out. Block and fade out. Now, Hurts does miss a pass on this play. I'm not going to lie. But just first off, the routes down the field, like what the hell? What the hell's going on back here, bro? Like everyone and their mom knows this is coming. Like look at how they're all just backing up. There's no like boom. There's no even boom. They're just watch where those guys end up before we get to the like. Look what the freak is that, Patulu? Bro, they all just come right to where the first down is, and they're like, all right, stop. I need you to stop here. I need you to stop here. I need you to stop here. All right, Hurts, just figure out where to throw this ball and make sure you don't throw a pick. Now, what I will say, there are no perfect players. There's no perfect quarterback. And as much as I love this guy right here, numero uno, this guy's pretty great too. This is A.J. Brown. And when you look at this, now, was he looking that way? No. He's looking to the left, and that's fine. You know, he's looking over here because I guess if anyone's going to win on this dumb route, right, like it's going to be Devontae. But everyone's like, no. And so the design not terrible because this is what happens. AJ is wide open here. Now, he doesn't see him, allegedly, but he is wide open and can just take it up the field, probably get you about 8 yards, which is what the play is kind of designed to do. However, and this is what makes it, I mean, who knows what this play is designed to do? I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Who knows, man? But apparently, I guess you want to go to the side with kind of more. I mean, this guy's just running down the middle of the field, but I guess kind of more receivers. Get the ball to AJ out here with some space. Instead, what he does is he thinks, I mean, it's not an illogical decision. He's looking this way. So he says, all right, let me get my running back, Saquon, the ball. Now, as everyone watching the Eagles, what's it called, in at least the house I watch would tell you, stop getting Saquon the ball. Saquon doesn't go anywhere this year. He has been struggling, but, I mean, there's pressure, right? Like, he was getting pressured a lot this game. I didn't realize he was pressured the most by any quarterback in the league because Quinyon and Kenny Clark were just on him up front. Fred Johnson struggling on the right side. So there's pressure. It's not like he can just turn around and whip out the wild pass now. It would have had to be earlier. But anyway, get Saquon the ball. AJ frustrated. Rightfully so. He's wide open. But anyway, now it's Saquon's turn. Saquon got the ball. There's people here. Let's see what you can do. Just get us some yards. Get us some yards. What's going on? What's happening? Why are what the hell? Sorry, Mom. What the heck? Why are these guys celebrating? Who's celebrating? Why are they so happy? Oh, wait. Saquon doesn't have the ball, you say. You say he fumbles the football? Are you kidding me right now? This is a joke. You got to be kidding me. Let's look at the other angle and see. Because, I mean, first thing we'll see is the pocket. I mean, it's rare, right? Like, the Eagles normally have one of the best O-lines in the league. And the Cowboys actually are up there, too. But it's rare that the Cowboys O-line in recent years has looked this much better than the Eagles. I mean, my goodness, man. Like, and keep in mind, he's got all curls down there. He actually does a great job. He flips it. A little flippy-do. Flips the ball to bro. Somehow tries to make a positive play out of this. And all you need to do is be a running back. And there's 3 people here. Right? Like you got guys. There's guys all over. But who are these guys, bro? I know Cowboys fans are like, that's Donovan Wilson or whoever that is, bro. And I think that might be Bland. I don't care. Bro, can you just not, bro? Can you not fumble it? We're at the 35-yard line. Dude's fumbling the football. Saquon, what are you doing, bro? Yeah, we're putting the box around you again. Because what the hell is this, man? What is this? Hold on to the ball. Now, this guy from behind, I think this is who forces the fumble. I would say. It's this guy maybe coming from behind. Right? Or him. One of these 2 guys. But, nah, it was definitely Zero. Zero made a great play. But at this point, after watching my running back just do, like, what is this, bro? What is this? What is this? I am upset. I am angry. And my anger is unfurled, I guess is the term. All right, so here we go. Score and situation, 21-21. This is later in the game after Hurts takes a 3rd and 2 sack. The Cowboys get the ball back, and they're now driving. 2nd and 10, 46 seconds left. Our not-so-fun fact for this one, the Eagles' defense was 22nd in passing yards allowed. Combine that with the earlier fact that the Cowboys are first, and it's been kind of rough. And right now, I am not pleased. I'm very nervous. I'm just like, oh, no, this can't be happening. I've been talking too much smack to the Cowboys already at this point. And on this play, 2nd and 10, they just run the ball. They're kind of just running down the clock. But now we don't really know what they're doing because they're under center. This guy's going to come over in motion very early in the play, right? You see the Eagles guys calling line, but this is who I want you to focus on first. We'll get to what happens at the end, but I gotta say, man, not a lot of people are able to pick up our blitzers, but this block right here by that guy, whoever the running back was, I think probably Javonte, is crazy. I believe that's Dean. I don't know. We'll look at the other angle and see. But he's coming in, he's screaming, he's blitzing, and that pickup right there, right? Like, we'll show it to you guys again so you can kind of get a better angle at it. But yeah, it's going to come, it's just a collision course, right? And when you look at it, like, here it is, right here, mano a mano. Normally, Dean runs through that guy, gets to Dak, but they just need a second, right? Like, all they need on this is a second for Dak to sit back there and throw the ball, and this is what he's looking at out here. He's looking straight for Pickens, and what you're going to see on the back end is some crazy stuff. But for now, let's just focus up top and just look at this block because this block is crazy. Boom! And just enough for this to happen. So now that we saw the block, let's go down to the action and happening on the other side. So we know, right? Like, this guy is coming over and he's motioning. That does two things, but it does identify that it's man-to-man. So this guy's following. That means you know you got a man down here. You got the two safeties back right here. All right. So, but what happens is oh no, if you guys look right here, because Quinyon, as we know, Quinyon is one of the better corners in the league, in my opinion. He's a very, very great corner. But look at this. I mean, this is what you can't have, what you can't see. And it's really that other corner's fault. Whoever was in the slot there running into Quinyon. And what that creates, because again, if you look back here, Dak, he is under some pressure. Dean gets close, but he knows now. Once he sees this, he's like, "Oh, bet it's just wide open field. No one's gonna be able to play the ball." Good throw, on time, on target, and then for whatever reason, here you go, Sidney Brown. Is he already on the ground, bro? No, he's not on the ground. But he's just all the way back there. And we'll see how long it takes him to get him on the ground. Good Lord, he barely tackled him. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. In the moment, I was like, please just let him score at this point. Like, knowing that they're obviously not going to miss that field goal. But yeah, let's look at it one more time because I don't think we'll be able to see it from the other angle. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, this can't happen. It just can't. Like, you gotta just be better than that. That might have been McCullum. Who was in there? I don't know. We're gonna try to find that number. But like, that just messed up Quinyon right here. And what it does is it just gives Pickens free reign to the entire middle of the field. Great play call again. I mean, this is what the Cowboys were able to do. They called some silly stuff on fourth downs, going for it where I wouldn't have necessarily tried to. But all in all, like, their offensive play calling, their offensive scheme was just much better executed than the Eagles on this day. What's it called? And yeah, I do want to show you guys maybe another angle of just how close, like, how great of a block this was from Williams on Nakobe Dean, because that really springs the entire play. Like, if he's hit there, ain't nothing happening. And then Dak a little off balance. That's a big throw. And I mean, Pickens, my goodness, yeah, off of that pick route. It wasn't even a pick route. It was a pick route in which the DBs picked themselves. just wide open space. This guy 8 for 8. 8 targets, 8 catches, 140 yards. He was just a dog, maybe 9 for 9 at this point, actually 140. And he just was an animal all day, and we couldn't stop him. And that is why the Eagles end up blowing a 21-0 lead. And so real quick, if we look at the standings for both these teams, now the Eagles fall to the 2 seed at 8-3. They still do have this tiebreaker over the Rams. However, that loss kind of sends it back. And now next week, we'll go over the schedule, but they have a big game with the Bears for this really, the 2 seed, because could easily lose that game right now from what we've seen. The Cowboys sit here right now as the 10th seed. Still a long way to go. Their best, honestly, thing is that this tie doesn't count against them because now there's no tiebreaker with the Panthers up here. But beyond the Panthers, it's really going to be about can they somehow try to get over. The 49ers 8-4, the Lions 7-4. Those are going to be tough teams to try to climb to get back into the race for the Cowboys and get no tiebreaker opportunities. But a big win for them. As we look at the division, it could happen, right? Like, I'm not going to say it can't happen after that, but I'm still kind of hard-pressed to see this being a huge problem with the division. They're just up by 3 games at this point, and again, now that could go either way, right? But I don't know. They got to win as many games, and they're 3 back with a tough schedule. We're going to check out both their schedules. I'm still a little hard-pressed to say, that is completely in danger at this point. Let's check out the Eagles' schedule real quick. Going forward, some of their big games. You see the Bears coming up. Supposed to erase that, brother. See the Bears coming up next. That's a big one. That is for the 2 seed. Right there, you see the Chargers. That's a big one for pride going against Herbert. The Raiders, Commanders. Hope maybe for a couple weeks you get some. Then you get the Bills right here, and then Commanders to end the season. So, hey, look, if you can survive this Bears game and the Chargers look a little leaky. Friday to Monday. You get a long rest. Got to go out. You got to beat this Bears game. This is kind of what the whole season comes down to. I'm not even gonna lie. At this point. You know what I mean? This is the first time I think the Eagles have been in this situation in a couple weeks where it's dire, but they really need this win if they want to get to the bowl. And now let's take a gander here. Check out the Cowboys schedule. Going forward, I think Cowboy fans got to be excited. You just beat the Eagles. You're on a 2-game winning streak since you went out and you got Quinnen Williams. However, Thanksgiving, you get Kansas City, and this is it right here. This is the big game. This is the one everyone's excited about. You also get Detroit after that on Thursday. The week after, not easy. But, these other games, Minnesota, the Chargers with no line, that's a question mark. And then you get these 2 teams that you own. Both will be on the road. It'll be cold weather, but still, the Giants and the Washington at that point, got to expect them to win those 2 games. We don't even know if Jaden is playing. So for both these teams, the Eagles still, entrenched in the playoffs, but you don't want to lose too many games. Again, the 49ers right now are an 8-4, 7 seed. Just saying. So go out there, win some games. And for the Cowboys, a long, long road to go to try to get back in the playoff race. All they got to do right now, both these teams focus on the holiday weekend. Cowboys playing the Chiefs, Eagles playing the Bears. See what happens in those games, and we'll see how it shakes out for both these teams.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please watch some of the other videos on the site. I've created a playlist with each and every football team, and every week we will be going over those games. I'm really loving this, enjoying it, and hoping you guys are as well. Of course, like, subscribe, and if anyone wants to sponsor, we're looking for Lumia Sports Productions is looking for sponsors. Shout us out. We will shout you out during the video. Thank you guys again for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy.